Hello everyone, welcome to Global Online. This is Dr. Swati is here. Am I audible? A very good evening. Okay, voice is clear. Yes. So we can start today's session. Let me check once. Okay. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome back to Global Online platform. So here we are preparing for UGCNET June 2025 preparation for especially for the Commerce and Management subject, and this is our Maha Marathon session of day 19. Okay, so as you know that this is our 25th day of strategy, and here we are covering all the 10 units of our commerce plus management. Okay, so let's begin with the first question without wasting our time, because time is very important right now. Okay, so first question which is in your screen, student: which of the item of the list 1 and list 2 is givings to you? Okay, so first, that is in the list 1, the sales executives, branch manager, foreman, production manager, and list number 2, there is a top middle management, low management. Okay, so you have to match the list 1 with the list 2. Okay, so actually basically the list 1 is the roles, that is sales executives roles, branch managers roles, foreman's roles, then the production managers roles, and you have to explain what is this. Okay, so as you know, student, that the sales executives rules is to work on the ground level. Yes, sales executive work on the ground level, so that's why they be called as operating force. Okay, so here we can match the sales executives with the that is this, you can match with the fourth one, that is operating force, isn't it, student? Then we have a branch manager. So you know that branch manager it belongs to the he actually what he did what he do, क्या करता है ब्रांच मैनेजर? एक मिडल मैन का, मिडल लेवल की चीज़ों को मैनेज करने का काम करता है। ये बिलोंग करता है मिडल मैनेजमेंट के लिए, ताकि वो ऑपरेट कर सके बाकी जो हमारी ऑपरेशन की जो ब्रांचेस है उसको। सो दैट इज यू कैन मैच विद द ब्रांच मैनेजर विद द सेकेंड वन. Okay, so here that is option number A will be the right answer, because I match only two list, but I got a whole answer. तो यही चीज़ होती है हमारे किसमें, मैच द पेयर्स में. हमें बहुत ज़्यादा एफर्ट्स लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं, बस एक बार देख लेना. ओके, देन उसके बाद में हमारा है दैट इज़ फोरमैन. फोरमैन इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ हु डू वर्क इन द लोअर मैनेजमेंट. ओके, वर्क जो फोरमैन्स होते हैं उनका काम क्या होता है? सुपरवाइज करना. किसको सुपरवाइज करना? जो वर्कर्स क्लास होती है, जो शॉप फ्लोर में काम करती है. ओके, दैट इज उनको क्या करना? उनको मैनेज करना. सो हियर वी मैच विद द थर्ड वन. ओके, then we have a production management. So production management is works to fill the gap between the top and middle level management. Okay, and he take all the responsibilities for the managing the production strategy in the nature. Okay, so you can match this one, the production managers match with the first one. Okay, so here option number 1 will be the right answer for their questions, isn't it? Okay, So here student, this is right answer will be option number 1. I have a great news for you student. Here the क्रैश कोर्स प्लस कंप्लीट कोर्सेज यहाँ पे चल रहा है. ओके तो यहाँ पे हमारा जो 8 ऑफ फ्रॉम द मंडे हमारा न्यू बैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है. इस बैच में अगर आप रजिस्टर करते हैं तो एज यू नो कि हमारे पास में बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक टाइम लिमिट बचा हुआ है. सो इसीलिए यहाँ पे आप लोगों को एक कंप्लीट रिविजन करवाई जाएंगी यहाँ पे. ओके क्रैश कोर्स के थ्रू. और यहाँ पे साथ ही साथ आपको अगर आप एक बार इसमें रजिस्टर करते हैं ग्लोबल ऑनलाइन में किसी भी कॉमर्स या मैनेजमेंट सब्जेक्ट में, तो आपको 8000 रुपीज़ में 1 ईयर की वैलिडिटी मिल जाती है. 1 ईयर की वैलिडिटी, ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है. तो आप अगर दिस इस मेरे को विश कि आपका यही चीज़ में हो जाए, क्योंकि इन केस नहीं होता है तो आपको दिसंबर के लिए भी आप इसमें इजीली प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं. ओके देन यहाँ पे कंप्लीट कोर्स आपको मिल जाएगा. देन वी हैव इफ यू रजिस्टर योर सेल्फ फॉर द पेपर 2, पेपर 1 इज फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट फॉर यू स्टूडेंट. ओके व्हाट यू विल गेट ओवर हियर, डेली लाइव सेशन. इन केस यू आर अनेबल टू सी द डेली लाइव सेशन, रिकॉर्डेड सेशन इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. कंप्लीट सिलेबस नोट्स इन पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट. 100% यहाँ पे सिलेबस कवर किया जाएगा. ओके कंप्लीट कोर्स में. ओके साथ ही साथ यहाँ पे रिवीजन कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं. सो इस रिवीजन कोर्स में अगर आप एनरोल करते हैं तो जितने भी पीवाईक्यूज के क्वेश्चन है, करंटली रिसेंटली अभी मैं वो चीज़ ले रही हूँ. ओके उनके बेसिस में कुछ एमसीक्यूज क्वेश्चन होते हैं. ओके वो उसके बेसिस पे आपको बहुत मोस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड एमसीक्यूज, जो कि हमारे लास्ट प्रेडिक्शन में भी ये चीज़ देखे गए कि उससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस एज इट इज़ आए हुए हैं. ओके कंप्लीट सिलेबस नोट्स इन पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट आपको मिल जाएगा. देन फुल सिलेबस मॉक टेस्ट. ओके 4000 एमसीक्यू सीरीज विद डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशन, पीवाईक्यूज विद डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशन. You have any queries along with that, so you can get in touch with this contact number which is given in your screen. Okay student, so this will they will definitely help you for your आप ताकि सब चीज़ आप ज्वाइन कर सको. ओके चलिए. सो स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे आपको किस तरीके से ग्लोबल ऑनलाइन की ऐप को डाउनलोड करना है, गूगल प्ले स्टोर में जाना है, डाउनलोड करना है. देन यू हैव टू रजिस्टर विथ योर मोबाइल नंबर. ओके रजिस्टर मोबाइल नंबर. देन यू हैव टू चूज योर micro section, go to micro section and choose your course either from the paper 2 or from the paper 1. Okay once you register you will get everything in a very systematic manner. That is unit 5 folder you will get from your paper 2 and plus from the paper 1. Okay so this is the way you can prepare yourself for the examination. Okay so the next question which is in your screen student, just read this question and I will help you to choose your answer. Okay so next question, that is the select the correct code of the statement being correct or incorrect. So you have to choose which statement is correct and which statement is incorrect. Okay so statement number 1, it is a significant feature of the human that he plan. And statement number 2, a plan is a trap to capture the future. Sorry. Okay this is the question. Okay so first, that is the feature of human that he plan. Okay student, basically this question is from your human resource HRM. Okay so in the HRM the first statement is talking about it is a significant feature of human that he plan. So basically student, it is a statement. Okay in the statement is talking about that is the planning is a key distinguishes trait for the human behavior. Okay how do you plan it and how do you implement that, that is the mix up of all. Okay so then the human have the cognitive ability. Okay they have a cognitive ability to think ahead or to think or set their goals or to anticipate the outcomes. Okay and organize the action plans accordingly. Okay so that's why the significant feature of human that he plan. So this is a correct statement. Okay then we have a statement number 2, a plan is a trap to capture the future. Isn't that true? The plan is a trap to capture the future. Yes. why we making planning? To capture the future, to understand the future, to हम किस तरीके से फ्यूचर में आने वाली जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती है या फिर कुछ हो सकता है उसके लिए कैसे प्री प्लान हो सकते हैं, ओके, प्रिपेयर हो सकता है, दैट इज वी डू. ओके, सो यस, statement number 2 is also correct over here. Okay, so right answer will be both statement number 1 and statement number 2 are the correct answer. Okay, these are the explanation. Then we have a assertion A and the reason are. Assertion: management is a set of principles relating to its function. Reason: management is essential to run all types of organization. So basically assertion is a is what he is talking about in the assertion. Management is a set of principle. Okay, so principle related to the function. So yes, this is true because management is based on well established principle. Like when we are talking about the management having the definition of, that is when we are planning everything in proper manner, when we are organizing, okay, planning, organizing, staffing, okay, directing and controlling. Okay, so these are all the principle of the management. So basically principle helps to guide the managerial decision making and organization efficiency, isn't it? So this is what the assertion. Okay, so this is, yes, this is definitely true, assertion is true. Reason is given behind of that, that is so management is essential to run all types of organization. Okay, so here this is also true because management ultimately helps to uh, whether the business is running properly or smoothly, all the functions are सभी फंक्शन सही तरीके से सभी डिपार्टमेंट के काम कर रहे हैं या नहीं. ओके, सो दैट इज, सो मैनेजमेंट इसेंशियल टू रन ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ organization. But if you read both the statements, but they are not correlated with each other. Yes, separately they both are correct, one, but when we read both, that is management is a set of principles related to its function and management is essential to run all types of organization. Yes, this is true because management it helps to organize, planning and staffing, directing, controlling the things. Okay, so yes, basically this is more essential, okay, to organize all types of organization. So both statements are true, correct, but isn't that R is explaining the aim, reason is explaining the assertion? No. Okay, so that's why that is option number second one will be the right answer. Okay, that is both the statements are correct, but R is not right explanation. Okay, we are taking the questions little bit faster because we need to complete maximum questions because we have a less time, okay, for a preparation. Moving toward the next question, that is student, which of the following is not a correct, again the is not correct, that is incorrect statement with regards to corporate governance in India. Okay, every company must appoint an individual or firm as an auditor. The independent directors must attend at least 3 meetings a year. One or more women's directors are recommended for the certain classes of companies, or we have the maximum number of permissible directors cannot exceed 15 in the public limited company. Okay, so what do you think would be the right answer? Three meeting. Okay, first, which is incorrect when we are talking about the corporate governance in India? Okay, so basically the corporate governance of India, which is the rules and regulation, is given as per the SEBI. Okay, this is given by the SEBI. Okay, This is given by the SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, the regulation 2015. Okay, when we are talking about the director, independent director, so the independent director are required at least one separate meeting, at least not a three. Okay, so this is not without presence of a नॉन इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर. तो यहाँ पे एक सिंपल सी चीज़ है जो आपको समझनी है. एवरी कंपनी मस्ट अपॉइंट एन इंडिविजुअल और द फर्म एज ऑडिटर. तो ये चीज़ तो है, मस्ट है कि सभी कंपनियों को एक एक ऑडिटर या इंडिविजुअल ऑडिटर आपका अपॉइंट करना है. ये दिया हुआ है रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन में. वन और मोर वुमेन डायरेक्टर्स आर रिकमेंडेड फॉर द सर्टन क्लास ऑफ द कंपनी. यस, ये भी कंपलसरी है कि आपके डिपार्टमेंट में एक से ज़्यादा आप एटलीस्ट एक तो भी आपको एक वुमेन डायरेक्टर आपको रहनी चाहिए. ओके, देन द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ परमिसिबल डायरेक्टर्स कैन नॉट एक्सीड 15 इन द पब्लिक लिमिटेड कंपनी. सो ये भी सही है, ठीक है, वो 15 से एक्सीडिंग नहीं होने चाहिए. बट यहाँ पे जो इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर मस्ट अटेंड एटलीस्ट थ्री नहीं है, एटलीस्ट वन है वो. ओके, सो इसीलिए यहाँ पे जो इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा वो ऑप्शन नंबर सेकेंड विल बी द incorrect one. Okay, can I move to the next question? The popular statement, if all you have a hammer, okay, everything look like a nail. अगर आपके हाथ में हैमर है, सो हर चीज़ आपको नेल के जैसे, जिसको सबको आपको हथौड़े से ठोक कर सीधा करने की आदत है. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज गिवन बाय whom? So basically this is widely attribute, which isn't it given by the Maslow, A.H. Maslow, Henry Fell, F.W. Taylor or Frederick Herzberg. Okay, so Maslow's hierarchy of needs hierarchy theory, philo, industry and general administration. Then F.W. Taylor, scientific management, and Herzberg, hygiene theory. So this statement is given in which and who gave this? So basically this is given by the Abraham Maslow, psychological needs hierarchy theory. Okay, that means he want to say actually he used this word as the law of instruments. This is refers to all reliances on the familiar tools on the method. Okay, so right answer that is A.H. Maslow, hierarchy needs. That is, इन्होंने ऐसा कहा था कि अगर आपके if you have a hammer, अगर आपके हाथ में हैमर है तो हर चीज़ आपको नेल्ड करने की, ठोक कर सीधा करने की, मतलब एवरीथिंग यू लुक लाइक, ऐसा आपको लगता है कि सब चीज़ को सीधा कर, बट कुछ चीज़ ऐसे नहीं होती है. Okay, so this is said by the Maslow in the hierarchy need theory. Then we have the next question, functional leadership theory. Functional leadership theory is associated with Hackman and the Walton and the McGrath, Bernard and Orwell did. Then we have the Knust and the Ordinal, then the Alford and the Whitty. So who said the functional leadership theory is associated with? Functional leadership theory emphasizes what leaders do rather than their trends or the style. Actually, the functional leadership theories focus on the function and the behavior which is necessary for the effective teams and the performance. Okay, so this is when we're talking about the John Maggart, okay, develop a framework who focus on the team function. Like we have this team function is what the tasks they set. Okay, he talk about the maintenance and the individual needs. Okay, so this is, and the Hackman and the Walton and Maggart. Okay, he explained and identify the condition of team effectiveness. So leadership is nothing but a team effectiveness. So that's why option number A will be the right answer over here. The leadership is theory is associated with the help of Heckman and Walton and Eckart. Okay. The next question, student. Which of the following statement define the correct meaning of boundary spanning? What is the meaning of boundary spanning? First of all, okay, what is the meaning of this? So basically, student, when we are talking about the boundary spanning, okay, so boundary spanning, this is a concept of organization theory. Okay, this is given in the concept of organization theory. Actually, this boundary spanning describe the activity. What kind of activity? Which is carried out to connect the organization with their external sorry external stakeholders, such as to connect with their customers, how they connect with their suppliers, because these are play a very important. We are not supply the organization not survive without them. That competitors are most important, and the regulators. Okay, so these role is a it's having the crucial for gathering the information and building a relationship and adapting to the external change. Okay, so what is the boundary spanning? To make a connection with the external stakeholders. So it refers to the obligation individual forms or the individual to account for activity and accepting the responsibility of them. Option number 2, it refers to the process that helps the organization and its employee to link with the external environment through the specific activity and function. And option number third one, its reference refers to the science of the moral principles, rules of conduct, and it refers to the multiculturalism management. So what do you think, what will be the right answer, student? Option number second one, because he make a connection, he make a link with the external environments, or the in this external environment, there is a customer, there is a supplier, there is a competitor, there is a regulators. Okay, so this is the boundary spanning. Okay, this we call the boundary spanning. Okay, so moving toward the next question. Match the pair. Okay, in the match the pair, again the list 1 and list 2 is given to you, the theories which is given by his one who developed this. Okay, so list number 1, the theories is given to you, and the who developed this is given in list number 2. So fundamentals of the top management, so this is given by the Davis. Okay, you have to just keep in your mind or just learn it. Okay, so you have to match first one with the second one. Middle management, when we're talking about the middle management, this is a Mary crushing nil. Okay, so you have to match with the fourth one. Then we have the essence of management. The essence of management, this is given by the ELF branch. Okay, that is third one. They have principles and the practices of management. When we're talking about the principle and practices of management, so you see this one is matched with the Peter Drucker. Okay, so right answer will be option number 1. Okay, moving to the next question, the statement number 1 and the statement number 2. Okay, so statement number 1, that is management is not just a creature of economic, it is a creator as well. Okay, so management, he said the management is not only just a creature of economy, it is a creator as well. Yes, this one is true statement. Then we have the statement number 2, he who can manage and can manage anything. Okay, so student, when we are talking about the statement number 1, management is not only just a creature of economic, because it's not by said, because the when you're talking about, it's not just only the creature, that means it's not only adopt to the economic context, but also play a key role how to shape and driving the economic outcomes. Okay, so hence it is a both creator and creditor of economic. Okay, so yes, statement number one is true, and he who can manage, that means management can, who manage, can manage anything. Actually, we denote this word he is for the manager. That's why. So manager having the specialty, that means he having a skill to manage anything with his skill, with using his ability. Okay, so the both statements are correct over here. Okay, then we have the next question. Assertion: due to their experiment, time, motion, fatigue study, a factory does not remain factory, it is converted into laboratory. Due to their experiment, factories does not factory, it converted into factory. Reason: management succeed or fail as a human relation in business are intelligently or unintelligently handled. Actually, when you read both the statement uh, um, together with using so, that's why. Okay, so you can see there is no connection between two statements. So R does not explain the aim. This is clear. Okay, now we just need to find out that is statements are correct or not. So yes, statements are both are correct, because due to their experiments in the, this experiment either be related to the management, to the time, either it's related to the motion, fatigue study. Factory does not remain factory, it is converted into laboratory, because we are making the experiment over there. Then the reason is separate. When we read this statement, management succeed or fail as a human relation in business or intelligently or the unintelligently. This is also a true statement, because this depend on how they handle the business or the situation using their intelligence or not. If they use the intelligence, so they may succeed. If they do not use their humor, so they do not succeed. Okay, who among the following is not associated with the theory of motivation? A.H. Maslow, Chris Argyris, then the Frederick Herzberg, Peter Drucker. Actually, Maslow is famous, is not associated with theory of motivation. Not. Okay. So Maslow is famous for the hierarchy need, motivation needs theory. So yes, Maslow is a part of this. Then the Chris Argyris. So Chris Argyris is work on the theory related to human behavior and motivation in the organization. Again, when you're talking about the Frederick Herzberg, so he developed the two-factor theory of motivation. So all. Then the Peter Drucker is known for the his work in the management theory of theories and the practices, but not for the motivation. So Peter Drucker is the right answer, because he is not associated with theory of motivation. Maslow, Herzberg, and Chris Argyris. Okay, Giza. Next question: as per the Herzberg hygiene theory of motivation, which among the following is not motivational factor? Okay, according to Herzberg, recognition, working condition, responsibilities, and the achievement. Which one is not a motivational factor? Hygiene theory of motivation. Which among the following is not motivational factor? When we're talking about the recognition, so this is a motivational factor. Working condition, so working condition is considered as a hygiene factor. factor. Okay, not a motivational factor, not motivational. So that's why right answer will be, that is option number second, that is working condition. It's not a motivational, actually it's related to the hygiene theory. Okay, relay and the hygiene. Then we have which among the following is not motivational. Okay, so recognition is motivation, responsibility and achievements, or these are the motivational factor. Then we have the next question. Option number that is question, developed dash is developed by the Special Project Office of US Navy. This technique was first formally applied to the planning and controlling of the Polaris weapon system in 1958 and worked well in expediting the completion of the program. So the technique is known as, this technique we called as what? So basically student, this techniques, I will explain the question again. Dash is developed by the Special Project Officer of US Navy. ओके, ये जो एक प्रोजेक्ट है, ये एक यूएस का जो कोई नेवी ऑफिसर था, उन्होंने एक स्पेशल प्रोजेक्ट इसको लॉन्च किया था. ये जो टेक्निक है, दिस टेक्निक्स वाज द फर्स्टली फॉर्म अप्लाइड टू द प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोलिंग ऑफ द पोलरस वेपन सिस्टम. पोलरस वेपन सिस्टम जो थे उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए और उसमें प्रॉपर प्लानिंग जो उन्होंने सेट की, उसको अप्लाई करने के लिए उन्होंने इसको सेट किया था, जिसकी हेल्प से वर्क वेल इन एक्सपीडिंग द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. ठीक है, और द टेक्निक इज नोन एज, ये जो टेक्निक है इसको, इस टेक्निक को क्या बोला जाता है? ओके, सो व्हाट इज इट, दिस टेक्निक इज कॉल्ड एज, सो बेसिकली दिस टेक्निक इज कॉल्ड एज पर टेक्निक. ओके, सो बेसिकली ये जो है इसको डेवलप किया था कि नेवी का जो स्पेशल प्रोजेक्ट ऑफिसर है उन्होंने, एंड फर्स्टली इसको यूज़ किया था पोलर मिसाइल प्रोग्राम में इन 1958 में. ओके, एंड हेल्प द प्लान एंड कंट्रोल द कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोजेक्ट को हैंडल करने के लिए. दैट इज योर PERT एनालिसिस. ओके, then you have to move. Next question is statement number 1 and state 2 and 3. These three statement is given to you. You have to find out which one is correct one. Okay, and this all the statements are related to the planning. Okay, okay, so first statement, that is operating personnel should not associate with the preparation of the budget. So this is incorrect statement, because operating personnel should be, this not, okay, be, this is associated with the preparation of the budget. Statement number 2, a program indicates the principal operation to be carried out to accomplish a work. So yeah, this one, in the statement, a program outline the main operation to accomplish this task. Okay, so basically this is true statement, because program it's ultimately set the principle and to implement them. Okay, so principal operation to be carried out to accomplish the work. Statement number third one, under MBO technique management by objective, the manager should be provided with a free hand to lay out the objective. So in the MBO management by objective, this objective should not should be, yes, should be, we can say the collaboratively, or fulfill that objective, and basically not, they not do not give the free hands to the manager. Okay, they provide a free hand to lay out the objective. So this is incorrect, actually they are not give the free hand. Okay, so statement number third will be incorrect. So only the statement number 1 will be the statement number 2 will be the correct. Okay, option number 2. The next question, assertion and reason. sympathetic listening is the upward communication often lead to resentment in communicators. Okay, this is to resentment in communicators. Reason sys- uh, sympathetic listening and encouraging remark often leads to the communicators to believe that his proposal will receive action not contemplated by the supervisor. So basically when we're talking about this sympathetic listening, it's a kind of your upward communication. Okay, and this can be raise fall expectation in the communicator, so this will be happen. Okay, and sympathetic listening, okay, and encouraging remark often leads to communicators to believe that his proposal will receive action not contemplated by the supervisor. Okay, so right answer, what will be the right answer? Option number 1. Okay, that is A. The next question, assertion, Herzberg believed that today's motivators are tomorrow's hygiene factor. Reason, some job condition operate primarily to dissatisfy employee when they are absent, but their presence does not motivate them in strong way. So basically student, uh, Herzberg did not say that today's motivation become tomorrow's hygiene factor. He didn't say like this. Okay, so that idea is more related to the satiation. Okay, so you can say the adoption of the principle, not the Herzberg theory. So option number 1, that is Herzberg believe that today's motivation are tomorrow's hygiene factor, this is wrong. Okay, now the second reason is giving, that is the some job condition operate primarily to dissatisfy employee when they are absent, but their presence does not motivate them in a strong way. So somehow this is, uh, you can relate this is motivation factor, and sometimes these hygiene factors, okay, are causes to dissatisfaction in in the mind of employee, and this leads to the absenteeism but do not motivate it present. So that's why what you consider right answer will be A is not correct while the R is correct one. That is, कभी भी हर्जबर्ग ने ये कोई स्टेटमेंट नहीं दिया कि जो आज अगर हम मोटिवेट करें तो कल हाइजीन फैक्टर्स पे इम्प्लीमेंट होगा। ओके, ऐसा उन्होंने कोई स्टेटमेंट नहीं दिया, इसलिए ये करेक्ट तो नहीं है। सेकेंड जो रीज़न उन्होंने ये बोला कि सम जॉब कंडीशन ऑपरेट प्राइमरी टू डिससेटिस्फाई एम्प्लॉय व्हेन दे आर एब्सेंट, अगर वो एब्सेंट है तो उनको डिससेटिस्फाई है, ये सारी चीज़ें जताए जाते हैं। बट अगर वो प्रेजेंट है तो ये भी नहीं जताया जाता, दैट इज़ उनको कि मोटिवेट देम स्ट्रॉन्ग वे। ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीज़ें ये ट्रू है, रीज़न तो ट्रू है, बट जो असर्शन किया हुआ है एक तो वो कनेक्ट भी नहीं होता और वो सही भी नहीं है। ओके, then move to the next question, which of the following statement related to Henry Fayol are the correct? हेनरी फायल ने क्या कहा था, क्या करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है? फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट रीड करते देखते क्या करेक्ट है। ठीक है, आपको स्टेटमेंट देखो, यहाँ थोड़ा सा टाइपिंग मिस्टेक आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा, मैं इसको अंडरलाइन कर देती हूँ। ये हमारा स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1 है, दिस वन विल बी स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1, दिस वन विल बी स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2, दिस वन विल बी स्टेटमेंट नंबर 3, ओके, and this will be the fourth one. I'm reading and explaining, isn't this true or not? Authority and statement number 1, authority and responsibilities are related and forms arises from latter. So basically authority and responsibility are actually what happened over here, the authorities are arises from the responsibility. Okay, authority and responsibilities are related to formers arises from the later. No. Okay, so actually authority is arises because the responsibility is there. So this statement is statement number 1 is incorrect. Statement number 2, that is esprit de corps, is an extension of the principle of unity of command. So yes, when we are talking about the esprit de corps, it means that it's related to the harmony and unity. Okay, and this harmony and unity, what is unity, it is complement unit of the command. Okay, statement number third one, that is unity of command means only and one command at time. No, this is incorrect statement. Actually unity of command means one supervisor per employee. That is unity of command. One supervisor is behind the one employee. Okay, then we have fourth one, there are the often 14 basic principle identified by the Henry Fayol. So basically yes, the 14 principle is given by the Henry Fayol. So yes, the statement number 4 is correct. Okay, 14 principle is given by the Henry Fayol. What are these 14 principle? You have to message, you have to comment in the comment box. Okay, so right answer will be option number 2 is correct one and the fourth one is correct one. Okay, then the next question we have, Herbert Simon's concept of administrative man assume that, what they assume, Herbert Simon, he give the concept of administrative man's, and he assume he has satisfying approach in decision making rather than the maximum approach. He can make a decision without determining all the possible alternatives, or he is completely rational in decision making. So basically student, actually first statement which is given, that is he has satisfying approach. So this satisfying approach is a kind of a satisfaction solution, okay, rather than the absolute best. So yes, this is correct. Okay, because this is given in administrative concept which is given by the Herbert Simon. Okay, तो हर्बर्ट सिमोन ने इन्होंने जो कॉन्सेप्ट दिया था एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मैन अज्यूम दैट, उन्हें ये बोला कि सेटिस्फैक्शन अप्रोच जो होता है, ठीक है, सेटिस्फैक्शन अप्रोच, और सेटिस्फैक्शन अप्रोच में उन्होंने बात की, दैट इज सेटिस्फैक्शन सॉल्यूशन की, ना कि उन्होंने एब्सोल्यूट बेस्ट पे उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं किया. तो ये करेक्ट है, ही हैज़ अ सेटिस्फाइंग अप्रोच इन डिसीजन मेकिंग रादर देन द मैक्सिमम अप्रोच. So this is true, second truth. Then he can make a decision without determining all possible alternatives. So yes, when we're talking about the alternatives, this has happened due to the bounded rationalities. So basically this is also true because they do not make any decision without determining all the possible alternatives. He is completely rational decision making. Actually this is wrong because sometime he was irrational, so he is not completely rational, rather than his rationality is limited. Okay, that means bounded rationalities he followed that means in the concept of Herbert Simon, he give a focus on, or he give the importance to the bounded rationality. Okay, C is completely, that is option number A and B will be the right answer over here. Okay, so student, thank you so much. We have completed over here 25 question. बहुत स्पीड में हमने कंप्लीट किया, और बेसिकली हम ऐसी ही स्पीड में हम मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चन को कवर करेंगे, क्योंकि अब हम तो अपनी स्पीड को इंक्रीज़ करेंगे. अब मैं थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेनेशन, जैसे हम लोगों ने अभी तक के जितने भी हम लोगों ने ये जो भी हमारे महा मैराथन के सेशन लिए, उनमें आप लोगों ने एक चीज़ नोटिस की, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ों को एक्सप्लेन करती थी, एक एक चीज़ों को, बट नाउ वी हैव अ लेस टाइम. सो हम एक कंटिन्यूटी ये बनाएंगे कि हम थोड़ा सा कम एक्सप्लेनेशन इसमें डालेंगे और मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस कवर करेंगे, ताकि मैक्सिमम जो आपका जो टॉपिक्स है वो कवर हो जाए. ओके, और बहुत टाइम से हम प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, वी हैव लास्ट 3 मंथ से हम कंटिन्यूसली प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं. सो आई होप कि अभी आप लोग काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहे हो. सो वी सी यू टुमारो, वी सी यू ऑन नेक्स्ट वेडनेसडे. ओके, bye, the Wednesday. Okay, then bye bye.